Baonin como tu ta, what is good, my people? Today, I am reacting to ENHYPEN for the second time. The first song I heard from them, I'm not gonna lie to you, if you guys, especially if you saw the reaction, I was unimpressed, to say the least. However, a few commenters were like, "Listen, give this, group another shot. They are not cookie cutter, K-pop group. Give them another shot." So that's what I'm doing today. They just dropped a new song called "Outside." This is the official music video. I also was told that they do a lot. They just don't do, K-pop. They rap and whatnot. So we're gonna. Ooh, excuse me, my people. We are going to see, but before we do, my people, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, especially if you want more reactions like this from me, as well as if you have any reaction requests, you can let me know down in those comments below. Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Dale. What I will say about their videos, I'm only 2 MBs in. The editing and whatnot is fire.
Driving hard, I'm top with the question mark. Pretty boy, no, I'm not on the way to Lord.
Hey, hey, hola, what?
What's a pretty boy, but it's getting ugly. 머리 부시듯이 헤매내용 망의 소리. 어떤 고결함 대신 널 갖고 싶어졌지. 천사함만 밤을 새워 아닌 멜라토닌. 눈에 서인 내 핏발 비틀리는 거리.
Okay, that's the bar. Ain't the demons around me. I need melatonin. For some people, when they take melatonin, it causes them to have like sleep paralysis, right? Where your mind wakes up before your body and you can't move and you start seeing a demon, stuff like that. It's attributed to melatonin. That's what researchers say and whatnot. I had an experience like that one time. But like I knew what it was, so I just calmed down and I wasn't like freaking out. But my roommate had that experience, and Buddy was like, literally freaking out. This is like back when we was in college. Like it was crazy. But anyway, that's nice. That's a nice little bar right there. Hey. So what I will say, I do like, so far at least, this song better than the first one, and I think it's most likely attributed to like the instrumental, high BPM. I believe the other one was a little bit slower. The video though was fire in the last one. The video here is still cool, and I can't remember if you guys told me that ENHYPEN is a J-pop group. I'm hearing Korean, so I don't think that's the case. So I'm gonna continue to call them like a K-pop group, or unless they are a J-pop group that is singing in Korean, then then yeah, I would be wrong. But I'm what, I'm gonna look it up right now, so I can make sure that I'm categorizing them the correct way. Be right back after this commercial break. Okay, so I just confirmed they are a K-pop group. All right, I can continue now. Look at this, man. Hey, yo, this hook is fire, my people. Hey. That was ENHYPEN outside. Um, as I said, started this well, not start, but towards the middle of this reaction. Uh, league leagues better than the first song, in my opinion. Of course, this one was a little bit grittier, a little bit more raw. You know, one of the things that I do often struggle with, especially if the closed captions are doing like a one for one lyrics, doesn't really like romanticize the lyrics. So like for me, as I'm like reading the lyrics, you know, I wasn't really getting any outside of like the melatonin, like word flips, double entendres, and it's not really their fault because you know I don't speak Korean, so that's, you know what I mean. It's not also not my fault as well, but it doesn't really allow you to really capture like the wordplay in its entirety. Because again, of just how the lyrics are translated, it would have to be like romanticized, right? Closed captions are typically just one for one. So I wish that I spoke Korean so I can like really get the double entendres, if there were any triple entendres, like the schemes and whatnot. Because I really only caught that one scheme, which was like the melatonin bar, which I thought was pretty cool. Choreo was on point. These guys definitely can dance. Um, Production, like mix wise, also good. I love the beat, man. Like this beat was fire. The hook was super catchy. I don't know if they write their own music. You know, many of these groups, you know, don't. They're like part of a machine, and you know, they just get churned out. However, that's not all of them. Like they're the ones that I tend to gravitate to have some type of like control and ability to sort of write their own music, you know, produce their own stuff, like do their own choreography and whatnot, versus like, you know, being puppets on a string, you know what I mean, to make their label money, which I don't really vibe with because like, you know, it doesn't really give these guys, right, who's killing themselves on the dance floor for us, right, you know, the power to, you know, affect their career, right? They're essentially, you know, putting money in other people's pockets versus their own. You see that a lot, you know, in the K industry. You know, actually, it's not just K industry, right? It's also, you know, US groups, right? You see that as well, and I think that you know, artists should go independent. Just my personal opinion, and because there doesn't make anyway. That's another topic for another day. I'm going on a tangent right now. But yeah, that's just a long way for me to say like I wish these guys well, and you know, hopefully, you know, they're not being sort of screwed over by whatever label that they're with, because like what happened with Lisa and like Blackpink and whatnot, like I don't want that to happen to anybody, because like if the artists aren't happy, we the listeners won't be happy, and we won't be able to enjoy the music because like they themselves aren't happy. So I wish them happiness. You feel me, my people? But listen, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.